Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Ethereum. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like several weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past couple of weeks broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And given crypto markets are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it allows for me to, put together a chart that can remain relevant for as long as possible. Last thing I want to do is spend time and effort doing all this and then having the chart become irrelevant within, in a couple hours. But the goal here is just talk about the broader levels. That way, going forward, this chart will remain relevant for those of you that may not see this for several hours from when I'm actually doing it. So first thing I want to do here is just a little house cleaning and get rid of these lines. Well, actually, I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm just going to use them at different locations because from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion by having lines all over the place. So let's first talk about some areas of support. And the newest area of support where the price seems to, have found some buyers, which would make sense according to the past history of the chart, is right down here around $650. When you look back through the history, you can see that their price has been down here before. And on these occasions back here, you can see, and this was before the new year, the bull stepped in and actually in both instances got a nice bounce. Now, does that mean that this is guaranteed to go on the same type of bounce? No such thing as a guarantee in the market. But the point here being that, in previous times, people were willing to buy. And as it stands right now, people are still willing to buy. Now, is that going to remain the case, 24 hours from now? That doesn't, again, no such thing as a guarantee, but that is where that current level of support is, 650, and definitely the key level that you want to see continue to hold going forward. In the event 650 cannot hold, then, I'm not saying it'll head down there within, several seconds, but next level of support, not until down around the 550 mark. So near term, 650, and again, that's the level that has currently held. In the event that doesn't hold, the next level of support at the 550 mark. Now, what about areas of resistance? So what happens if the price starts to bounce? Again, I'll just grab this line and use it for now. That is where this area right here at 845 comes into play. So 845 going to be that near-term level of resistance on any sort of bounce. In the event the price goes on some sort of crazy bounce and just, flies right up through there, the overall level of resistance, keep an eye on, is going to be that purple line, the 50-period simple moving average. But like I said, one step at a time, in my opinion. Talking about levels of resistance really doesn't make much sense right now because top priority by far is stabilizing and trying to form some sort of base here, which the bulls are currently trying to do at 650. So we'll see if they can get that job done or not. But the next 24 hours should be pretty crazy. I plan on doing this one 24 hours from now. So we'll see how things change from now until then. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.